it's gonna be cold here the next few days. Here it is Friday. I'm actually off work today because Christmas is gonna be this weekend, so we got a few days off of work. So called old feed store yesterday, and of course they're gonna take a few days off for Christmas too. So I'm gonna get up this morning and run to the feed store and get that took care of. I'm gonna feed the cows a little bit more than I have been the next couple of days because it's gonna get really cold. It's gonna be down into the teens, probably about 3 or 4 nights in a row this next few days coming up. Matter of fact, Saturday night it's gonna be down to 12 degrees here, which is cold as it's been a long time, and it's not gonna get much better than that the next 3 or 4 days, I don't think. So gonna run to the feed store this morning. I want to feed the cows a little bit more while it's so cold, that way to kind of keep them a little warmer, have a little more food on the belly, have them get through this cold winter little snap we got going on. But got up this morning a little bit earlier, and of course it was raining again, the wind blowing, got a lot of wind gusts today. It's supposed to be really windy here today, and it was windy this morning first thing. I got up and it was raining first thing, so of course wanted to wait for it to quit raining before we went to get the feed. Kind of just sitting around the house, drank a little coffee, had a Western on TV, and the wind really got to blowing hard one time, and it actually kind of shook the old trailer house a little bit. So I got up, looked out the window, see if anything was going on, and wouldn't you know it, let me show you what was going on outside. I wanted to take a look at the old chicken coop and make sure it was all right. Cause I know one time before, wind got up under that tarp a little bit and kind of, well, not a tarp, but got up under that screen a little bit and kind of moved the cage back a little bit. And I knew it was blowing pretty hard. So I was watching the old chicken coop there and see how it was looking. Happened to glance over at my little building that I put up a while back from a pump house, little building. And you know, we staked it down a while back. Well, about the time I was looking at the chicken coop, the little building gave up. I was watching it, and the stakes are still in the ground, but apparently had a little bit of a twist in the building, and when that little bit of twist in the building came, it came apart. And so there we go, there's something else I got to work on today. Just a little something extra I got to clean up, because at least it didn't get to my fence. There's a couple pieces over there across the path. There's one piece over in the field way over there, and so we're gonna go get that cleaned up. I'm gonna go get the feed and unload it and come back and work on it. Maybe the wind will lay down a little bit before then, but of all times from a little building to give up on me, it's gonna be down to 12. Well, I think it's gonna be 14 tonight, 12 Saturday night, then maybe like 15 Sunday night during Christmas. So, but of all times from a little building to give up on me, she sure picked a bad time to go. But I still got my stone right there. My friend Jason hadn't never come get it. Thank you, Jason, for not coming to get it yet, because I'm probably gonna need it the next couple of days. And so I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I hate to do it, but that little building was around $300, and it's just scrap metal right now. I was gonna try to salvage it, but it's been spinning up so bad, I ain't no saving it. And but anyway, I'm gonna figure me something up. I'm gonna build me something. I don't know. I'm just gonna get me some 4x4 post bare in the ground and just build from the ground up, I reckon. That way maybe next time it won't blow away. It was still a good little old building, but it just couldn't stand that wind this morning. And like I say, it was a pretty good gust. I don't know how fast they got or how strong they were, but they were strong enough not to little building down. And of course I've lost some more tin off my cow barn down there, and it's opened up a couple of new places down there too. So go try to clean up that some today too while I'm out. If y'all remember, I had a one of those lock and hitch pins right here before, and you know, I lost the key because I laid on the bumper, lost the key, couldn't find it, so I went back to order me another one. I know they're easy to break and to steal if they want to, but like I say, this just to keep honest man from stealing the hitch. But I got me another one, and I'm gonna put that on there right quick. Cause I like this pin here, but that pin there works fine, but I just want to, and I had to take my you know, every time I go down, I have to take that off because I'm scared somebody's going to steal my hitch. And these things ain't cheap either. I forgot how much we paid for that thing. How much was that thing?
I don't know, but it won't cheap.
It was on up there, not counting the ball that went on it. But I don't know. So I would have been that one. Just to have, because I like it. That pin there would rattle a little bit, but this here's got the O-rings on it, and it don't rattle that much at all. So we're gonna try it again. So here's the keys. I'm gonna lay them right here in the bumper, so don't y'all let me forget to get them this time. And got your O-rings right there. And the reason I like this one so good is because a lot of these things, show you here. Once you take these things apart, once you take the end off of it, you know, about the only thing that normally would hold these things on, you slide this pin in, and then this connector lock goes on there, and that's all that holds your pin inside. So that works too, but on this particular one right here, it also sends this little pin here. It's got a hole in it right there, so once you slide this through your hitch, you still got that pin there in case that piece there doesn't break off. So you got like 2 ways to make sure it ain't gonna go nowhere. So I can't remember last time. I think I just had 2 O-rings on this end. So let's see how that's gonna work. Yep, that'll work right there. I got 2 O-rings on that end. I won't need any on this end. Because you can see the little bit of the hole. I may have to take the other O-ring off, I don't know. But we're going to try it like this and see what it's going to do. Yeah, I'm going to take the other O-ring off. Let me do that. Alright, so we're going to take that O-ring off too. Now my holes are exposed good enough I can put this pin in. There we go. So now it's got my pin in it. Got one O-ring there, so it ain't moving a bit, it ain't rattling at all. I'm gonna put this back on there, lock it in, and she's locked on there. So now maybe that will deter somebody from trying to steal my hitch. Now, if they've got a piece of pipe in their pocket, and if they're professionals, they probably will, they'll have it snapped off in no time, but, you know, if that happens, it just happens. But this just make it not as easy for them to just pull a pin and steal my hitch. So, I'm going to keep these old O-rings here in the truck. Get my knife back in my pocket. Get this box right here. I'll keep it in the truck too. Take the whole pin, and I believe we're good to go. Well, there's one thing I did forget though. I'm gonna put these in the truck right now while I got them in my hand. So, but like I say, it was like 22 bucks for that thing. And like I say, if it'd keep somebody from stealing my pin, my hitch that easy, it's alright to me. get it to the barn before it blows out the back of the truck. Well, I figured while I fixed everything else, keep it from freezing, I better keep working the shop and try to fix the old well pump up here too. So we're gonna see if this thing still works. Cover, which is blown off with all this wind today, so we get it put back on top. Maybe I have to strap it down somehow or another. I think that'll hold the top on. Lord, that wind's blowing so bad. Okay, let's go in the shop. While we're here, we hadn't showed you the shop since it's been painted, but there she is. It come out pretty good. Looks good all the way around. So now if we can just get a chance to come back up here and do some more stuff, we can hopefully get something going up here one day. Well, here's the inside. They painted it too. It looks a lot better in here too. We got to clean it up, get the old workbench out of here, or put it back together like we want to, and do some things. And a few more odds and ends, but we'll get it fixed after a while. But at least we got the old pump house fixed. We got it ready for this cold snap coming. I tell you, that old pump house cover top is so heavy, but the way the wind's been blowing today, when we got here a while ago, it was already pretty blown off. So the only way I could figure to strap it down was to put one strap around it, one across the top. We'll see how that works.
So it's so cold tonight, we're letting Lulu stay in my craft barn. And we got a little, it's Abby's kennel that we used to have when she was a puppy. And we're gonna put this in there, and I got our little litter box, and I got our little bed and some food and water. I'm gonna lock her up. She can stay in here tonight so she can stay warm, because we got heat going on in here. Because it's gonna be down in the teens tonight, and it's gonna be cold the next couple of nights, so she might be sleeping in the barn.
It's only about 7 o'clock now, and it started down to 26 or 27 degrees already.
Yeah.
When the wind died down, the temperature dropped all of a sudden, and it's still dropping.
Yeah. Being a little kitten, I know she's be cold.
Well, she won't stay in a little house. She stays in the horse trailer over there, or she stays under this barn. So at least under here, she'll be out of the wind, and she has somewhere to stay. We'll turn her out in the morning when it warms up a little bit. All right, it's time to come out and feed up. And it's pretty cold out here again today. It's still in the 20s, I believe, right on. And Maggie's worried me to death. But let's go there and check the water. I'm sure it's gonna be froze up. Yep, there's the water. She looks like she's pretty thick and frozen. There comes Lulu. Lulu, you better come out here till Maggie get you. Let's see if we can see how deep that is. There it goes. There you go. That's how thick the ice got in that water trough last night. Well, Emma and the girls made it through last night pretty good. It's cold out here, but they made it through. They're looking good. They got their wool coats on, so not their wool coats, but they got their coats just fluffed out. So they did good last night. The donkeys, they did good. They've all fluffed out. And they did good. So everybody's looking good. If we can make it through one more cold snap tonight, we'll all have it made. We'll all be good. Ain't that right, Emma? Are you hungry? Like you ain't eaten 3 days. Yep. All right, let's go check on the chickens and see how they got along. Well, when you're outside, water fixer froze up. I guess it's the best thing you can do. Chicken's water's froze up pretty solid, so I'm going to have to pour some fresh in on top of what they got. Hopefully that'll melt everything around the bottom. They can get some fresh water. But it's so cold outside right on, it don't take long for water to freeze back up, so guess I'll just fill this up in the kitchen and take it back to the chicken coop. Get the old girls a little bit of water. Emma was saying this so pitiful a while ago when I was there trying to work on the chicken coop, trying to get their water unthawed. Figured I'd go give them a little bit of hay. And donkeys was just like them. They were like little youngins wanting something else. So I don't mind. It's gonna be cold again tonight. They need plenty of food on their bellies so they can stay warm tonight. Is that what you wanted, Elmo? You happy now? All right. I think everybody should be good for tonight. So, the calves back there has been fed. I'm gonna go give them a little bit of hay too, I reckon. I got a little bit left over, so give them just a little bit too, because they're cold back there too. So everybody's fed and watered for tonight. So we'll see how they make it through tonight, because it shouldn't be as cold tonight, I don't think it was last night. So if they made it last night, they should be okay tonight too. All right, that should take care of everybody. Everybody's got hay, water, and just been fed. Maggie wants to play with the hay. Maggie, quit playing with that hay. They got to eat that and stay warm tonight. You big dummy. What are you doing, Maggie? You think they got a play toy? It's not a play toy.
Yep, that's all right. Let's pick her up and everything. Easy, please. Ain't hard to touch.
I swear, we got another one. That's that big cat that was in the back of the pasture probably about 3 weeks ago, meowing at us. Wouldn't quite come to us. She's coming to us now.
She was under the barn when I come to check out Lulu and give her some feed.
She's a big old cat.
Yeah, she's a female too, I think.
I want to ask Lulu's mama.
I don't know.
If it is, I don't know where she came from either.
I don't think it. But she's friendly. You can pick her up.
I don't know.
We can pick her up. I mean, she's a little squeaky a little bit, but
She's probably been...
she was under the barn. I heard another cat when I was in there feeding Lulu. I was like, I hear another cat. And I looked, and she come close to me. So I went and got a bowl in the house to give her some food, and it's cold outside.
Well, bring that other cat box back out here. Maybe she'll stay in that tonight. I don't want to keep her in that barn with the other cat.
No.
So
And I'll let her
bring it
eat.
here and sit on the porch. And
I
it
got
will,
to
the
clean
winds quit blowing, so it shouldn't blow away now. So
She's still a little sticky though, but
yeah, well, she'll come back after we go back in the house though.
I can get the chairs and put back on the.
You bedded down for the night? Back in your little place?
Well, just let her turn
Huh?
out. I got to clean out her kitty box anyhow and give her some water.
Sure was a high-dollar cat house. What are you doing in here? This cold snap's over. You might have to go back outside.
Oh,
Just to give you an idea how cold it is here in North Carolina. The sun's are shining on it right there, but it has been a long time since I have seen this pond frozen over. It's not real thick freezing, but it's kind of thin. Matter of fact, down at the other end, it's starting to thaw out a little bit. It's got a little bit of ripples in the water down there, so it's thawing out now. But just to show you how cold it's got here in North Carolina the last few days, it's been a many a day since I've seen this pond froze up. Matter of fact, I was a little boy last time it froze up down here, and it's kind of neat. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that. That rock went right across. But good old cold snap. Already got some company coming. Here comes some donkeys. What are y'all doing? Hey George, what you doing? Hey George, what you doing, buddy? Merry Christmas, George. Your head's all fuzzed out. Hey Gus, what you doing, buddy? What are y'all doing? Y'all think I got something to eat? Huh? Y'all think I got something to eat? He's a good old boy too, ain't you, Gus? Yeah, he's a good old boy. Your first Christmas. Your first Christmas. What you doing, George? There comes Elmo. There comes Elmo. Hey, girls. What you doing, Elmo? Merry Christmas, Elmo. What you doing, buddy? Ooh, you feel warm. You feel warm. Y'all made it through the cold snap. I think you'll be all right now. Yeah. Oh, you look at me. Oh, my hand's already cold. Don't be licking my hand. My hand's already cold. All right. Y'all got more winter protection on than I got. All right. I'm going to eat with everybody. Y'all have a good Christmas. Well, it's Christmas morning. We got the turkey in the oven. It's cooking. And we got some more things we're going to try to get fixed up this morning first thing. What else will we have today?
We're going to have string beans, sweet corn. We also going to have sweet potato casserole. I'm going to do giblet gravy, stuffing. Last night I fixed a punch bowl cake. We got a 9-layer chocolate cake, which I didn't fix that. We bought it. And I fixed deviled eggs and Watergate salad last night.
So we'll all be in a coma by about 3 o'clock this afternoon, time to get through eating everything. But at least we have plenty of leftovers, I think. So we're getting ready. Family's supposed to be coming over here in a little bit, go eat with us. So before we get started finishing up what we're going to eat for lunch today, I want to show you what we got. Got us some nice aprons, and our friend Jennifer, she makes these, and she's actually got an Etsy shop and everything. It's called Pins and Bibs, and we'll put a link down in the description for these things. But I tell you what, if you want a handmade apron,
custom made.
I tell you what, she makes these just ever how you want them. I got 2 pockets in front of mine, and she gave me the Western theme with the wanted posters and the cow skulls and the boots and the deputy badge over here and all kinds of good stuff. That's pretty neat right there. And Kim, she got one with the cows on it, and I tell you what, she hand makes all this stuff, and I tell you what, they're pretty nice. I tell you what, when I get her to start grilling, when it warms up again, I'm gonna wear this when I do my grilling and stuff, because I can put my utensils and stuff in this pocket here, whatever else I need, rags, whatever else I need. But Jennifer, we thank you so much for making these for us, and like I say there again, she's got an Etsy shop. We'll put the link down in the description, and if you're interested, hey, go check her out. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up for us this weekend here. It's kind of an unexpected few things happened this weekend. Like I say, we hate that the old building didn't make it through Christmas, but it was a good little building. But I guess that wind yesterday, it was a strong wind that came through, so it just couldn't stand it. But anyway, we're gonna go back. We're gonna build something a little bit better. Maybe do something 4x4 posts with just a build a wooden structure. It may stand up a little bit better. And we probably make it a little bit bigger, that way we can use it for our garden shed and everything too while it's out there. So, got all that cleaned up yesterday, and won't long, Kim hollered at me out the door. She said, we don't have any water in the house. So, go back out and look. So I take the old stone cover back off the pump and go looking at it. I knew my water hadn't froze up because we just used it earlier that morning, and it was good and everything. So, got looking at my pressure switch, and my pressure switch had stopped working. So ran to town real quick, got my pressure switch, come back, put it on, and thank the Lord, it went back to work. And so we got everything buttoned back up, had water, had heat. We didn't lose any power this last few days. I know some people here close by us did. So thank the Lord that we didn't lose any power, and they got theirs back on pretty quick. So it was a little bit of this and that this weekend. Some unexpected things popped up, but it's Christmas. It's all gonna be all right. And again, we hope every one of y'all has a very Merry Christmas. And if we don't see you before the New Year, which we will, I hope. Well, I don't know, New Year's coming up pretty quick, I think.
It's next weekend.
Next weekend.
Well,
Next weekend. But again, we appreciate everybody. Thanks again for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Thank everybody who's been with us this whole last year. It's been a good year for us. We've been blessed. And like I said, we can't say thank you enough for all y'all that's joined in and watched us and the odds and ends that we do and try to do around here anyway. And again, we appreciate you. And hope everybody, again, has a Merry Christmas. And hopefully we'll see you before the New Year.
Merry Christmas.